What happens if you acknowledge that there is a greater intelligence? So just notice there's a greater intelligence which shines the sun, and a greater intelligence which beats your heart. This greater intelligence gives rise to, contains the potential for all experiences, even those which you have not yet had. But you know that experience is possible. That experience comes from this greater intelligence, which holds that potential. So even those things which you don't yet know about are held by this greater intelligence. And what if you were to shift your attachment from the outcome to this greater intelligence? Just notice that you could do that now. You just say, look, yes, there's a desire for an outcome. And instead of attaching to that outcome, I attach to this greater intelligence, which is contains everything, is everything, does everything. So is this greater intelligence here now? Is it here now? What about now? Is this greater intelligence augmented or diminished in any way by whatever is happening? So I'm curious, is this greater intelligence, is it actually in its nature to not accept? My proposal is that this shift from attaching to what it is that is unstable to what it is that is stable, or at least relatively more stable, can provide a foundation that allows for a more efficient achievement of whatever it is that's desired and more access to peace simultaneously, so that it's possible to achieve what's desired in a way which is compatible with peace versus the way that most of us learned to do things, which is to just attach to what it is that's changing and to delude ourselves into believing that we're in a position to accurately assess what's going on and what it means. I think this is I've observed this is one of the biggest obstacles for people, is that they really believe that they're in a position to honestly assess what's going on. And then when what appears to be happening does not match with their idea of what they think should be happening, then they think they have a problem. So they then feel bad and often will feel compelled to take actions which are not useful. So again, if you think about the metaphor of day and night. So if you never experienced that cycle of day and night, and then it's nighttime, and not only is it dark, but also maybe you're feeling strange, right? You're feeling feelings that you're not accustomed to. You don't have any frame of reference to recognize that those feelings might be feelings of fatigue. So instead, you might start feeling really anxious. Oh no, what's wrong? What does this mean? Must mean something bad. I don't seem to be functioning very well. I'm getting kind of clumsy, having a hard time holding on to a thought for very long, kind of grouchy, irritable, don't know what to do. But of course, when we have greater knowledge, then we can just recognize, oh, I'm tired. I'll feel better after a good night's rest. And lo and behold, come morning, you're like, ah, oh, so much better. So just notice there in that situation, if you're thinking that the goal is to feel a certain way all the time, if your goal is to feel energetic and clear-headed and patient and intelligent and all these things, then in that moment, it seems like it's a disaster. because in that moment, things seem very opposite to what it is that you want, right? In that moment, it's like cloudy, irritable, fatigued. It's the opposite of what you think you want. So if you're attached to the outcome, then it seems really bad. But if you're attached to that greater intelligence, then you recognize, okay, in this is a situation of ignorance. All of my knowledge doesn't apply here.